Hello, and welcome to my After Hours demo series, where I look at and try out interesting but smaller demos on Steam. I also stream on Twitch as Dizzy Pixie, but I only really look at demos on stream during the Steam Next Fest, but there are a lot of other demos outside of that I like to dip my toes into sometimes, but I never get a chance to on stream. So this After Hours series lets me look at some of these demos on my own time, and then I'll upload them to YouTube afterwards. And hopefully along the way we'll find some gems in a raft. This game is called Fishing Mega Game, and I hope this is a gem, one of those aforementioned gems in a raft. It's a collectathon game, and I tend to like collectathon games in general. So the Steam screenshots and stuff on the Steam page look really interesting to me. So when this game came up in the fishing fest that just started today, I immediately downloaded it. And let's see how it goes. The main menu music is kind of repetitive, but I get that you're not supposed to idle here for too long anyway. So, okay, that's fine. There is no mouse. Oh, there is a mouse. Oh, never mind. Mouse works. And she's cute. She seems to be struggling with whatever fish she's catching, but she's enjoying herself. Let's hope we enjoy ourselves too. So this is tutorial pond. But there's no tutorial, at least not initially. I'm over here, and I walk apparently by pressing WSAD, or up, down, left, right. I don't think you can remap those. Yep, not yet. Fresh start, begin. Welcome to tutorial pond. I recommend catching the fish to your right here before challenging the others. Cool. So there's no interaction key. When I just walk up to this person, she starts talking. I assume these are mostly decorations to block me from wandering off screen. Begin. 15 minute time limit. I'm controlling the mouse, controlling the fish using... What is happening here? It looks like I'm some kind of... Okay. So this is... Right now, this is kind of like a Vampire Survivors kind of game, for lack of a better term. Like the action, bullet heaven kind of game. Okay, I get you. So that thing that was happening was my first attack. It apparently shoots out a fishing hook nearby me and kills whatever fish is near me. I have something to do down here, so that's what I'm trying to get to. And since this is my initial one, I'm gonna pick experience. Unlike other games of this, oh no, I do have to collect these shells. Okay. So these shells are basically the equivalent of experience in other games. Play movement speed, sure, that might be good. Periodically drop a fishing trap around the player. This trap stuns enemies. Increases sword attack rate, so that's what this thing is called. I'm gonna go for self-improvement right now. Become new enemies. So it's taking a bit to kill. 2 hits to kill. So tempting pile of them here. I almost kind of want to circle this until all these get killed. Yeah. My experience bar is at the bottom and it's almost full. Drag drops powerful anvils around you randomly. Nice. Fires a barrage of bubbles at the nearest enemy. Places a mine underneath you that detonates in 2 seconds. Let's go for the anvil. It sounds fun, mostly. I think the bubbles one would probably have been a better... Oh no, my health. Lots of shells. Let's go get them out. Nice. Let's go pick up radius. I'm happy with that. It's always nice in games like this. But eventually we should start moving down. I say that as I go up to get even more seashells. That was careless of me. Piercing harpoon in the direction you're moving. Ripples around the player, pushing enemies away. Sure. Ow. There's so many shells there. Go this way. Here. Ow. Spinning hook out around playing a swirling pattern. This looks like it would do a lot of damage. A lot of AoE damage around me. So let's do that. Even though I have to pass on movement speed for that. So that's the hook. Nice. Catch meter 0%. So this is like a health bar, eh? Except it's a reverse health bar. So instead of hooking them down to 0, instead of reducing their health bar from full to 0, you're increasing the catch meter from 0 to full. I like spawn speed. I like that. The faster that is, the better. There doesn't seem to be any healing for my rod. Not yet, anyway. I'm sure like other games of this sort, there'll be an incremental upgrade system. Sword, anvil, spawn speed. Let's go with this again. Because the X is very destructive, I think. Nice catch! Next. Enemies defeated. Dang. $7.23. Ah, so that was my goal. So once I caught that fish, it ends. Interesting. So I'm guessing the road kind of leads you to the next one. So this is the first one. There are 2 fish. Enchantments. Enemy health, enemy speed, enemy damage. Enemy spawn rate, enemy drop rate. This is your increasing, you're powering up the enemies. And that one, but see, when you do this, the shiny modifier at the bottom increases. So basically difficulty. But then isn't this a positive thing? Oh, drop rate goes down. When the drop rate goes down, your shiny modifier goes up. Ah, I wonder what drop rate is. Because we haven't really seen drops up until this point. Nothing in that first map really drop anything besides experience. Let's leave this alone for now. So this is obviously something where you power up the enemy in return for rewards, better rewards. The fairy can grant you a higher chance of finding rare shiny variants of fish. They just might become more difficult to catch. Yeah, that's basically describing what's her face on there. Increases experience drop chance. I didn't know it was a chance thing. Increases health, sure. But I don't have enough money for that. 23 coins. Sand coins or whatever it was called. I'm afraid I can't let you through just yet. Okay, Steve. Okay, let's go fish. So there's 2 fish to catch. One of them is somehow way off to the side. How does that work? Increases player movement speed, yep. Nice. Spinning hook, here we go. And let's try bubbles this time. You thought I like my spinning hooks. Bubbles seems pretty good. The bubbles persist a while. Oh. They're the same color as the... I wish they weren't the same color as the... I don't think I need that. I need... maybe anvil. I wish they weren't the same color as the seashells. Because that visually confuses me a little bit, even though I know I shouldn't be. Obviously, if I take a second to look at it, I can tell the difference. But in the heat of things, the fact that their color is the same, I can definitely foresee they'll mess me up a bit. Ah. Adds 3 bubbles when using bubble beam. Sure. Mess me up even more, but that's okay. Guess I should go up for this pile of seashells here. Go down again. And the countdown seems interesting, but I also do need this. I need the distance that it creates. Because I'm obviously very careless. But then again, all I have to do is... Well, I guess that when they say drop rate, they're talking about the coins, right? I'm not sure how those work. But there's no counter on the screen that shows me how many coins I'm getting. So I don't know how it was calculated the last game. I don't keep these upgrades going from hook to hook anyway. Let's go this. Let's go see if we can find that fish before I run out of health. Rapidly starting to run out of health. Interesting take though. I like this take on the Vampire Survivors formula. Devs are getting more and more creative with how they implement that gameplay style. Ooh, lots of... Yeah, I don't think I can afford to get those now. Maybe if I lure everything up to the side. And then go around. No. Go around this way. And then that created its own pile of seashells over there. Ha! Ripple size. Seashells. Oh no. They seem to be coming in waves, right? Like you can visibly see that they spawn in crescent-shaped waves. This is too late for that. Health maybe, but I don't know if that gives me more current health or not. What are these things? Let's see if that gives me player health. I'm not sure it gives me player health. But my bar didn't move, so it must have given me player health. Just that the proportion of health that I have left didn't change. There's so many seashells back there. I want to be greedy. Look at all this. Movement speed, sure. Okay, let's go. We'll be there forever otherwise. So there are 2 arrows here. I wonder if one of them will... I wonder if you have to catch both on the same run to pass this map. Or if it's just one at a time. The other one was obviously much closer. This is way down. The music is getting a little repetitive. Ow. Sword attack rate, sword damage. Let's go sword damage. Yeah, here we go. Hello, fishy. Oh, those things move very fast. Time to escape. Run away. I don't want to get pinned against the wall there, but the waves of fishes are coming from the right. Try this. Uh-oh. Yeah. That was kind of my fault. Let's try that again. Let's go catch the other one first. Actually, wait. Did I get any additional coins? I did not. Okay. Ah, but the ones you catch become... become interesting. So on the top right here, there's a button where you can change your active hook. Interesting. So now this guy's my bait. He lets out bubbles of his own. Oh my god, this is so good. So all the bosses you kill become things you can use on future runs. These pull enemies in as they collide. This is a new one, let's try that. Don't know if it's fish specific or just we didn't get that on the old hook bait. But it's new, so we try it. I don't like this, I don't like harpoon. Well, maybe we should try the harpoon. Let's try the harpoon. That moves very fast, but it always goes diagonally only. I don't like frontal facing weapons because it's a very inexact thing in these kind of games. It'll be more effective when there are more monsters though. Fires waves at the nearest enemy. These knock back each enemy. Sure. Interesting. What do me the last round is being too greedy with getting the early bubbles. But I'm doing the same thing here. Stuff. Makes you 20% larger, sure. Harpoon size whirlpools become 15% bigger. I don't know that I've really recognized the whirlpools. Respawn 15% quicker, let's do that. The whirlpools are there, yeah, they're just slow. They're less flashy. So the first fish is already to my right, right? Maybe I should go do that one first. Let's go waves, we're all in on waves. Let's go to that first fish to the right instead of the one below. Ow. Waves. I definitely have better I've better near target damage than I did the last time. So I'm faring a little bit better. That wave thing is really pulling its weight now. Adds 3 bubbles, damage. Let's go add bubbles. Basically slowly moving forward. Ooh, what's this? Oh no, that's just a rock on the floor. I don't need damage. I don't think I need pay movement speed at this point. Let's go whirlpool. I thought this rock on the floor was a chest for some reason. Just kind of the way that it was placed next to the gems. Respawn even faster. I'm kind of making my way slowly to the right, combing my way up and down, while the fish to the left chase me from behind. Waves become larger, perfect. More waves, bigger waves. Let's see how ridiculous this one can get. Not very yet. Maybe with a few more levels in the harpoon. So this thing's way to the right. It's not just a little bit to the right. Sure, pick up radius. Basically an experience multiplier. Look at all these gems I've left behind. Die, all you silly fish. Ow. That was uncalled for. Pieces player health, player movement speed. Damage, sure, let's go for damage. Let's learn to avoid the red ones a little bit better. So one thing that this game does not have is a dodge key. Whirlpool speaker, additional whirlpool. Not all games like this have a dodge key, but a good number of them do. This one does not. Not yet, anyway. One of these years, I shall reach that fish. So I think my wave thing is maxed out, right? I'm not getting any more wave upgrades. Damage increased by 10. What weapon even is that? That's like the basic attack. No, that's a general attack. I think the damage increased by 10. The thing, the sword. I think that's a general increase on all your weapons. Sure. Such a long line of blue behind me. Harpoon size, sure, every mass. That harpoon size, the harpoon thing in front of me is doing a fair amount of damage now. And it's nice because it clears the way for me to move. I still don't like them in general in these kinds of games, but they definitely do have a niche. Especially in games like this where you have to go somewhere. But it's not just kind of standing around. But I've traveled so far. Let's do bubble damage. So the music is starting to get a little bit grating. Just a little bit. Ow. Damage. Yeah, I think it's that the music ends so abruptly and then restarts again. Yeah, actually, the music actually reminds me of Neptunia. The Neptunia sort of music. Oh no, better run. See, I don't have a dodge, so if I get... Ooh, he's shooting things at me. I can definitely get in trouble if I'm not careful. Just kind of get pinned in a corner. Ow. Let's do movement speed at this point. Nice. See, how do they consider... How do they calculate $10 earned? That part is not clear. And for an upgrade currency, it has to be clear. Oh, this was actually the fourth fish. Tech skills. Sure. Enter. Sorry. Yes, yes. Health by 10%, experience by 10%. Sure. Ooh, new things appear. Oh no, this is the second level one. But it's possible that other kinds of upgrades appear eventually, right? Now you have to go for the one deep down. What? This is a horizontal attack. This would have been good when I was chasing that fish to the side. Oh no. And it doesn't even one-shot the fish. Okay. Sense out whirlpools. Fire barrage of bubbles. Trap stance enemies. Let's go bubbles. Okay, movement speed. Fires waves. I like these from the last time we did this. I do need to upgrade the skills. I don't think you can upgrade the skills. Maybe you can. Besides the generic damage upgrades, that is. But no, I think you can. You probably can. So drops powerful and this. Nah. Sure. Car cooldown. Okay, let's go that. Need to get all these gems. Respawn quicker, sure. Two more skills per burst. One additional, let's go experience. Early enough that we can do that, I think. So it seems that you only have like 3 weapons, right, or so? Then after that, all you get are upgrades. You don't really get new weapons. I don't know if the number is exactly 3, but it's around there. So in this one I have bubbles, waves, and anvil. No, in addition to my skills. I don't think I'll get anything else besides the... Ooh, gems. There's 2 more skills. Shortens cooldown. Let's shorten cooldown. I wish there's one that just did straight up damage, but I guess they all kind of improve damage in their own ways. Ow. Oh, lots of gems. Waves. Damage modifier. This increases all damage down. Sure, I think. Anvil size. There's so many seashells everywhere. I need them all. Pickup radius, well, why not? They heard me complain about there being seashells everywhere. Ow. I saw the net of fish closing in. Sure. I'm gonna run out of health again if I'm not careful. See, these enemies are coming in waves. They're coming in very predefined waves. I need a dash. Sure, more skills. There's a lot of shells. They're all mine. They almost leveled me. Going back would probably level me. But it might hurt me as well. More skills. Now the skills are beginning to feel like proper weapon, and they're also firing up. I guess I failed to notice that right away. But at one point when I got one of the 2 skills upgrades, it started firing up and down, and that makes it very much more useful when I'm descending like I am here. Damage down. Still hurts though. Hurts a lot. Here's my wave upgrade. Maybe let's go get a fish. I'm worried to go down there. So many fish. They're chasing me off. So this is kind of a dead end down here against that wall. I'm trying to go like to the left over there. But there's so many shells to the left, to the below there. Bah! Ow, the crabs caught me there. So many shells to the right. But so many fish coming in as well. Ah. You're getting pushed against the wall. I need to move back into the middle. Red crabs, yeah. Again, I'm getting low on health because I'm so greedy. And that makes the boss encounter more difficult. Since you don't seem to regenerate health. As far as I've seen, there aren't any health potions or the equivalent. Damage, just do damage, just kill the fish, please. See, for this, I might be able to just catch it by using scales. Goodness. Even if I can do this, as long as it's behind me in some capacity, this catch meter will be filling up slowly. Just to kind of survive a little longer. A little longer. Oh no, all the crabs. 92%, come on. Just in time. So in that one, the skills actually saved me. I couldn't get anywhere near that thing. $10.59. See, how do you get that? It's obviously a percentage of, I think it's a percentage of, it's a function of your health remaining. But I don't get how. Doesn't really tell you. Let's see what the new fish is. Hook. It's also a hook. Ability is move speed. So this is the first fish with an ability. Wait, did I even change it? No, I didn't. Confirm. 1 second, please. Okay. Tank? Oh. There's no fish arrow. And the map here isn't that. Am I going right or left? Oh, there's a number of fish you have to kill. You have to kill 1,000 fish. Okay. Spinning perk. I would like to get the wave and whatever else. Definitely the hook is the one doing all the work here so far. Sword damage. Why do they call it sword damage? It's not a sword, it's a hook. I don't want anvils today. Health might be useful. Health might be useful early on. Ouch, ouch. Well, I was gonna say when I'm at full health, because it gives you more percentage health. But no, I just got injured right after. So a little less useful now. Sword quickness, X damage. So what? Why do you call it sword quickness and X damage? It feels like they didn't rename. It feels like they didn't properly rename some of the skills. It feels like they adapted this from somehow from another game and never went back to adjust the tooltips or something. That or I haven't identified some kind of law. See, like it's not an X that we're responding, it's a hook. Ripple. So right now I have whirlpool. No, I don't. No, sorry. Right now I have the hook, the swirling hook. Swirling hook is kind of AoE around me. Ripples is kind of the same thing, except it pushes enemy away. I don't really want whirlpool. Let's go X-Speed again. Wait for more weapons. So that timer up there, the number of fish you kill, is basically a countdown on how long you have before the boss spawns, right? Scales, ooh. So after that last thing where we get scales, I think I'm gonna do this and try and upgrade it. Because we're not going anywhere with this, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad to have skills here. Except that I have to watch my top and bottom now. Don't want harpoon, don't want repel, expert. I only get 3. I only get 3 weapons, I think. So I'm already at 2. Bubbles. Bubbles is okay. Mines we haven't tried. Maybe this might be useful because, but no. I don't know, because the spinning hook thing's already kind of... I don't have any aim weapons, that's the thing. The hook thing just kind of fires by itself. The skills also kind of fire left and right. But I don't have anything that attacks the nearest enemy, which is why I'm worried about taking the mine. Maybe we just get sword quickness again. Fishing trap. Periodically drops a fishing trap around the player. That's another one we haven't tried. X again. Actually, no. Bubbles would have been fine. Maybe I should take in bubble. We're getting kind of pinned into the corner here with my lack of a third weapon. Ow. So all these, you can't really afford to I can't really afford to let all the seashells on there sit. I have to go get them. Since there's a finite number of fish you can kill, apparently. I don't want this. Ooh, waves. Let's do that. That'll help. So I want to upgrade both waves and scales a bit more. Ooh. Respawn quicker, scales more burst. Sure. Oh, so now we get up, down, left, right. Okay. There are lots of... I lost way too much health here. I don't think I can do this. But there are only 217 fish left before the thing spawns. I need to get all these as quickly as possible. Okay, movement, I guess. It's not gonna help me though. Respawn quicker, sure. No, I'm not gonna do this. Oh! What? Oh, I just had to kill 1000. There was no boss fish to catch after that. That was kind of anticlimactic. Look, $9 earned because 9% health left. I thought there would be a boss fight there. Apparently there wasn't. Tech bubbles. Ability move speed. I never did find out how to use an ability. I'm afraid I can't let you choose just yet. Why? There's no more fish to catch. Is that the end of the tutorial? Or am I supposed to upgrade something here before I can move on? But I don't even have money for that. But I guess, unless you can come up this way. No, this is dead end. So maybe that's the end of the tutorial? I want to try and see if I can figure out what... Oh, so when it says ability move speed, what that probably means is that you start with move speed. As a buff. I'm not going to actually play this again, but yeah, I'm moving fairly fast, I guess. Compared to... You'd have to go off and on again to trigger that thing. No, I see me moving pretty fast here as well. I guess I can't tell. Maybe the move speed is subtle. Yeah, there's no indication on how to use my ability. But maybe you do start with a small move speed boost. Looks exactly the same to me, though. But maybe like if the move speed increase is incremental, very small, I might not be able to tell just by looking at the initial. What even happened there? I was holding down spacebar or something and trying to figure out how to use a skill, if that was a thing. And that upgrade just kind of fired. So, okay, I'm not gonna actually do this. So some feedback on the game. In the battle, well, in the level, there's no way to check what skills you have active or how upgraded it is. There's no way to see kind of like your stats. Like basically all other incremental games, you can kind of see what weapons you have and how, I guess usually like how upgraded they are. There's no way to heal, so the fish don't drop anything that heals you, which is an interesting take on the mechanic. It's not wrong by itself. I'm guessing you're gonna get some kind of regen from here eventually if you play that long enough. But it does make the first few initial levels kind of difficult. Yeah, the music is okay, but there's the fishing track when you're actually doing the fishing. It ends rather abruptly and then it repeats again, so it's kind of jarring. It doesn't loop nicely and it's very energetic, so after a while it can get kind of... It's not really grating. I think I said grating, but grating was not the right word. It's more that it's kind of it feels repetitive for sure after a bit. But yeah, I like the graphics. I like the little fishes that come after you. It's an interesting take on the whole. And I like being able to swap between different kinds of fish. Looks like there are 15 kinds of fish in total. So the game isn't very long, assuming that this is how much there is. So which means the upgrade tree probably isn't very long either. Just the tutorial area gave me my first 5. Well, I started with 1, so my first 4 fish. So there's probably one pond which gives like 5 fish, and a second pond that gives like 5 more fish, and that's it. Either that, or there are 15 fish in the tutorial, and I just can't figure out how to get past this guy. And I'm sure not gonna farm. The only other thing I can do in here is farm more money to get upgrades. And I'm sure not gonna do that. Or talk to this person and, well, enter. There we go. And like try shiny modifier, whatever that means. and probably you get more fish that way. You probably get more sandbugs that way. If your fish is, I'm guessing if the boss fish is shinier or something like that. But yeah, it's an interesting demo. Small map, and it's an incremental. It's a Vampire Survivors type game, but with incremental changes to it to make it unique. It's kind of nice. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Well, it's no longer Steam Next Fest, but this After Hours demo series. This game is called Fishing Mega Game. See you next time for the next game. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.